All right, today we are diving deep into a seriously cool sci-fi mystery called The Cache. And in this world, the past isn't just something you forget. It's something you can buy and sell.
And this is the question that just hangs over everything. It's the core idea that takes a global catastrophe and twists it, suggesting it wasn't just bad luck, but maybe it was intentional.
So, to even begin to get to the bottom of this, we have to start where all the best mysteries do, with a really strange discovery, found deep in the ruins of our digital world. Okay, so let me introduce you to our protagonist, Zara Okonkwo. Her job title? Cache trader. Basically, she deals in lost memories on a black market called The Cache. One day, she stumbles upon this one memory core, and what's inside is just weird. It's filled with the deliberately wiped memories from 70 different people. And here's the real kicker. They all paid a fortune to forget the exact same thing. Now, you might be thinking, okay, a shared forgotten memory. What's the big deal? Well, to get why this is so explosive, we need to rewind a bit and look at the cataclysmic event that made Zara's world what it is. They call it the Great Wipe. Picture this, March 17th, 2094. A massive solar flare slams into Earth. But this wasn't just a blackout. No, this was way worse. It specifically fried our digital infrastructure, effectively erasing humanity's collective memory. And the sheer scale of the loss it's just hard to wrap your head around. 73%. In a single night, more than 2/3 of all the digital data humanity had ever created, our history, our art, our personal records, poof, gone. And see, to understand why this was so bad, you have to get how memory worked back then. Our brains, our biological memories, the flawed, emotional, fuzzy kind, they were constantly backed up by perfect digital records. These digital memories were time-stamped, geotagged, totally verifiable. They weren't just feelings, they were documented facts. They were our shared proof of reality. So the wipe wasn't just about losing some photos and old emails. It was what the source material calls an epistemological catastrophe. That's a fancy way of saying it completely shattered our shared concept of truth. It destroyed humanity's very agreement on what was real.
Okay, so let's get back to Zara and that bizarre memory core she found. Her investigation into those 70 forgotten memories starts to lead her down a very, very dark rabbit hole.
She starts pulling on these threads, and they all lead back to one place, a top-secret government project called Remembrance, a project that has been so completely and systematically scrubbed from every record, it's like it never even existed. A total ghost in the machine. And as Zara digs deeper, the coincidences just start piling up in a way that gets really uncomfortable. I mean, look at this timeline. In 2008, the project gets suddenly shut down, sealed. Then, over the next 6 years, 8 key scientists involved die in so-called accidents. And then, just 17 days before the wipe, a solar expert linked to the project also dies. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to see that something is seriously wrong here. So the big question becomes, what on earth could Project Remembrance find? What could possibly be so dangerous that it had to be buried this violently? Well, the answer is one of those things that kind of changes everything. What they discovered was that the very fabric of spacetime wasn't an empty void. It was already a storage medium. A massive cosmic hard drive already full of data that was almost as old as the universe itself. In this quote from one of the project's own scientists, a Dr. Yael Harman, it just crystallizes their catastrophic mistake. We never considered that it might be a library, and you don't write over the books in a library. They thought they found a blank slate, but they were actually scribbling all over priceless, ancient manuscripts. And this is where that incredible discovery connects directly back to the Great Wipe, turning it from this random, tragic accident into something else entirely. Let's just walk through how this all goes down. 1. Humanity, through Project Remembrance, tries to write its own data onto the universe's pre-existing pages. 2. The universe doesn't like that. It responds with some kind of warning event at their lab. 3. The project leaders, instead of, stopping, they cover it all up. And that's what the 70 forgotten memories were. They erased the minds of everyone who knew about the warning. So what comes next? Well, that brings us to step 4. The universe escalates. The Great Wipe wasn't a random solar flare. It was a targeted act. The universe was hitting Control-Alt-Delete on humanity's data intrusion. It was a cosmic correction.
So Zara finally puts all the pieces together, but solving this one mystery just cracks open a much, much bigger, more terrifying one. Uncovering the truth doesn't bring closure. It just introduces this staggering new reality.
And that's where we're left, with this final, mind-bending thought. If all our erased history wasn't actually destroyed, but just filed away into the fabric of space-time where we can't get to it, what else does the universe remember? What other secrets are hiding out there in the static?